What's good, YouTube family? I'm your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop. Okay, this video is going to be about sports, and I'm not going to play the race card like a lot of people been doing with Justin Fields in Georgia. I'm not going to even play the race card at all. Yes, I did remember Georgia having DJ Shockey and a whole lot of cahoots of black quarterbacks, which they haven't succeeded. We're going to talk about the immoralities of Georgia Bulldogs. You've done this, and you know why it's not race factor? Because you've done it to Jacob Eason too. The problem with Georgia is not a race factor. The problem with Georgia is Scrooge McDuck syndrome. You're so greedy that you're enabling all these kids and these recruits to come to your school, but the problem is you don't know how to manage all these recruits. Justin Fields should transfer, and I'm about to tell you why. Georgia Bulldogs have a great team, but they will never reach their maximum level with that quarterback, Jake Fromm, at the helm. And before you guys ridicule me and tell me Jake Fromm is the savior, how dare I? I'm going to break it down and just wait and watch. First of all, we're not going to even talk about Justin Fields and Jake Fromm right now. We're going to talk about the structure of the recruiting and coaching of one Georgia Bulldogs coach, Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart, I am a loyal fan base of you. When you left Alabama, I was so happy for you. I know what you did to that defense. I'm not dumb. I know who you were. You were a dog yourself when you was a football player out here. Many people don't remember you. I'm 34 years old. I love you as a football player. I love you as a coach. But never I've been let down since you've decided to do what you did to Jacob Eason. And I thought, oh man, they're getting Justin Fields. I can easily see a deja vu again. And here's the explanation. Jacob Eason is a star-structured first-star player such as Fromm, such as Justin Fields. And here's people are going to tell me, well, Georgia Bulldogs don't really butcher their things. They do it the same way Alabama, but nobody says nothing is Nick Saban, that he's greedy, taking all these #1 classes. Here's the reason. Nick Saban can actually manage those group of stars. He's been doing this since LSU, even at Michigan State, even during the NFL, although he made a lot of NFL players cry, therefore he left Miami Dolphins. But neither here nor there, he's a man who's always had his hands with all these numbers of stars, and he's managed them well, just like a military general or just like a military drill sergeant. Yeah, that suits him better, a drill sergeant. I've watched the way Nick Saban can, that man got his pimp hand strong. He can basically tell a starting quarterback, you're going to have to sit down so we can let this younger quarterback start, but we're going to still keep you on the team without me even needing to beg you, because you know what I do already. That's the Jalen Hurts situation. You didn't see Jalen Hurts crying anymore to the meter. He said one thing kind of slick, and even with that, he still was respectful to one Mr. Nick Saban. But when it comes to Georgia, you can't manage your recruits that you're recruiting. I've seen this long before even Fromm came to your helm. You don't know how to properly manage all these stars you're getting, Kirby Smart, because you've never been in that situation where you're holding the top helm of positions. You've always been the so-called subservient of a servant, meaning that a coordinator. That's the positions he's held under these superstar talents. When he is given a chance to coach them, yes, he can coach these guys to success, but that's not what we're talking about here. Can he micromanage them to the point where they don't want to transfer? Can he micromanage them to the point they don't feel they got cheated when he came at their house, sitting in that living room, damn couch, talking to their parents, saying that you're going to get this playing time or whatever? How do you get the #1 ranked quarterback? He was not just the #1 ranked dual quarterback. He was the #1 ranked dual quarterback, but not just that. He was the #1 ranked player on top of Trevor Lawrence. Salute to Trevor Lawrence, and salute to Coach Dabble for being smart enough, and salute to Nick Saban for being smart enough to know when you have a quarterback in your helm who actually can do all the numbers of things and enhance your offense, you will put him at the plate and let him start. And now let me get back to making this video about Justin Fields and Jacob Fromm. When I seen Eason left the team, I felt he had a right. Listen, Eason was a way better quarterback than Fromm. I'm tired of hearing people and the Georgia Bulldogs fans tell me Fromm got to be instituted in the offense and therefore he's the one who led them to all those victories. Over that time out, they had a core of like nothing but solidified NFL talents at every damn position that year. They had quadruples of running backs, and even some that are on the team now that are future NFL stars just waiting for their chance. They had a a doghouse defense. Salute the Raekwon Smith. They had everybody on that line. They had the blockers, them big pigs over there, them big boys they had in the offensive lines. They had everything you needed for an offense to get victory. Guess why they didn't get the national championship? Because of the quarterback they had. I honestly believe if they kept Mr. Jacob Eason, they would have won the national championship against Alabama. What was their only de facto factor providing them and misproviding them from actually getting a victory or even a great game at that? And it was not having Eason at the helms of quarterback, and you guys know it. Fromm is a shook quarterback. Like, he's a punch drunk. Like, I don't know if he's been hit too much in high school or college. He doesn't like taking hits. Therefore, he's on his Aaron Rodgers and through that throwing the ball away every single second, throwing the ball. Like, he has one of the most, just like Aaron, and salute to Aaron Rodgers. I would never compare him to Fromm. Fromm is not even in his league, but Aaron Rodgers has thrown the ball away for a record number going on right now, mounting on right now. But nobody's has looking at the balls being thrown away by Fromm. He leads the NCAA in balls being thrown away right now. Go Google it and fact check it yourself. This man cannot lead your offense. Your team is so good that at the vital position of quarterback, damn near a man with a broken leg can play quarterback for Georgia and win games. With a superstar talent team like that, star-studded freshmen like that, I can play quarterback for Georgia and win you at least 3 games. That's a fact. I can win, me sitting 6'3", I think I'm 180 something now, but I can play quarterback. And if I can play quarterback at your school, meaning start that boy Justin Fields right now. You have mismanaged Justin Fields' whole career. If you was just going to give him handoffs to the damn running back, you might as well have redshirt him and save him a damn season. You can't tell me, but bless one, he's learning right now. What is he learning? How to do handoffs? Mind I tell you guys, he can pass and throw the football. Mind I tell you guys, he has a stronger arm than Fromm. He is more accurate than Fromm. When he won the Elite 7, and you had Trent Dilfer, was an amazing all by him. Not just because he was a dual threat, by his actual ability to stay in the pocket, to take the hit, to get his big Ben Roethlisberger on, to get his Cam Newton on. No, to get his Aaron Rodgers. He throws those dart passes. He outshined Mr. Fromm in the summer. You guys didn't even see the spring game. He outshined those guys. He was there and ready to go. So you people say, oh, he doesn't know the playbook, or he doesn't know. These are excuses. Kirby Smart is afraid to do the things that these other great coaches have done. He has built a rapport and relationship with Fromm to the point Fromm is damn near his son. He is not going to micromanage Fromm because he knows Fromm will clearly leave the program as well. You don't see this mess happening with all these other coaches. They didn't care about, I don't care about this star player getting his feeling and transfer. I'm going to put the team first. So you can't tell me Kirby Smart is putting the team first by letting Fromm start. All these games that they won, these 2 games they won after the LSU fiasco, I'm not buying it. They was damn near struggling 2 weeks ago as well. They're going to struggle today as well, too. They might beat Auburn today. Who knows? But you're not going to fool me with the fact that this is going to be a team that's going to be a threat in the playoff. We still don't even think they're going to win the SEC championship, let alone even get to the SEC championship. That's how unstable that position at quarterback is. You barely put this man Justin Fields in the game, and when you put him in the game, you make him do handoffs. The #1 recruit in college football, you put him in a game to do handoffs. First of all, you're sacrificing his knees right there. I don't care how strong and big he is. At the end of the day, he's still a quarterback. He shouldn't have to take those type of hits on a routine basis for a quarterback that's not even starting, that's already losing his freshman season, that didn't gain or learn anything. What do you learn by sitting in the bench and just doing handoffs only? How are you going to learn the structures of properly lift off your locking position in your... Let me show you properly. There you go. Your locking position in your elbow to release it because people have a memory that you have to have with your throwing. It doesn't matter how good of a passer you are. You have to have that memory trained in your arm, so whatever position you're going through with these people, you can do the proper passes. Everybody know who plays football. I know what I'm talking about. So without getting that proper game time learning skills that you need, you're learning how to hand the ball off. How does that possibly help him grow as a quarterback in the SEC? Ladies and gentlemen, in the SEC, Justin Fields, like so many other recruits, you made a bad decision going to Georgia. I told you that. I even wrote you on Twitter. And thank you very much for responding to one of my tweets. I actually felt honored because a lot of these recruits today feel like they've made it to elite level, which they haven't. So I'm not one of these guys saying that. But did he make a crucial mistake going down there to Georgia? Yes, he has. None of you guys can refute what I just said. This man literally went to a school that doesn't use him and clearly showing him they don't need him. I don't care how many games they win. Georgia's not winning a national championship. Any quarterback in that position will get Georgia to an SEC championship. Fromm is not the man. He barely can pass. He's not accurate. He's punch drunk, and he's shaky. He's shaky at best. So you're going to take a quarterback. You already know what you can get out of him. You already know his maximum capabilities, although it's only his sophomore year. Yeah, versus this quarterback who has uncharted potentials. You don't know what he can do because you never allowed him to do what he can do. Did you, Kirby Smart? Not so smart, huh? I just wanted to rant off, man. To you people who are going to get mad at me with the Kirby Smart situation, prove me wrong. Tell me what was the whole point of Justin Fields coming to Georgia, especially if Fromm comes back next year and stay for his junior season. And we all know the NFL is not about to let Fromm can win a national championship. There's no NFL team dying for Fromm to be a first-round pick, let alone a second-round pick. So we all already know Fromm is pretty much going to stay for all 4 years. So what, Justin Fields is going to start his redshirt junior year? His redshirt junior year. Every single college wanted him to start, but he's going to sit 4 years, 3 years or so behind this guy Fromm to satisfy Kirby Smart, the Georgia Bulldogs fans. Justin, you was better off in baseball because this football thing, you can't make the right decisions, man. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed.